feels like... Oh, that's basic. I wonder... So I'm in stealth mode. I want to use this for a bit. I do like it. I wonder if we get to a cutscene, if it'll be like his. If it'll show the green text to indicate the voice modulation. Or if it won't be, smart enough to detect that and do that. Because if I was making a game, I wouldn't. That is, not worth it.
I shall.
Ready?
Time to go.
All right.
He could also just, wear... I get... Oh, it did switch to it in terms of this, at least. Ooh. So that is easier, right?
My turn.
On it.
How shall we play?
On guard.
Yep, okay. It did... they have all those already. It's probably easy enough to switch it. Oh, I wonder if it'll be smart enough for that. Interesting.
I shall.
That is interesting.
It's
He
me.
says the same thing, but he doesn't turn to look at him because he's just talking to himself. So,
My turn.
saying the same thing at the very least.
Okay.
I wonder how many of them have different things to say based on if they're seeing someone or not. Or if all the dialogue is written so that it could be considered either way.
So, where should we start our search? The administrative district? Could be flying a little too close to the sun. But then again, sometimes that's what you gotta do to nab something juicy.
Very astute. Indeed, the higher the risk, the greater the reward.
I don't see why we shouldn't go there at some point, personally.
Yeah, we should probably check everything, right? Whether it's first or not. Huh? This is. It is, precisely. Oh my goodness. Okay, so they are. And seeing it appear to be vacant, we'd best be on our way. Okay. If I won't do it in this just random overworld stuff in terms of doing the voice modulation, but if I have this costume on in a cutscene and it has that option, I'll continue to do it. Because I know I said I don't have to do it all game, but now that it's a choice. Yeah, these are still locked. Okay, so it's vague declaration of when that's available. That's also good to know. Oh, you worried about me? It's okay. Daddy's at work and Mommy's in Michelin, so she can't come home yet. I know it's scary since the city's acting all weird. Gotta keep tough, though. Be as tough as you can be. The SSS isn't sad just because things are scary, right? So you can't get sad either. Let's keep smiling, Kopi. Indeed.
Very well.
Isaac got me there. Okay. So no one's talking
Okay.
to us, basically.
Me.
Because they also have to write the dialogue to be compatible with this. Oh my goodness. What
Ready?
Time to
All
go.
right.
a group to talk to. I said it before, but I'll say it again. Rufus is just the dreamiest. And that dark red cloak over that hot white military uniform. Delish. It's almost as though she was talking about you. It's flattering enough to be me, but no. She said Rufus. Wait, so did he just say, no, she's not talking about me, but if she was, she'd be saying something like that. So it's like he's got the ego and, no, that's not me. That's Supreme Leader Rufus to you. Wouldn't want to go disrespecting our man's new title. But you're totally right. Just one look at him has me burning up. Okay, you're not going to comment on it there? Okay.
Ooh, I smell fresh goodies. They hype this place up as much as anything you'd find in Heimdall. Nadia, we have to stop here and gather some intel.
I knew you were both just screwing around at the Capitol.
Shocking, right?
Okay.
How shall we
I'll take
play?
care of it.
What the heck's going on? Pops was totally against the Supreme Leader's whole thing, but suddenly he changed his mind out of nowhere. My bro did the same thing. Could it be, brainwashing? Mommy and Daddy been acting weird, too. Are we gonna start acting like that? I don't know. Let's just make sure not to listen to the Supreme Leader. Yeah. Love your children. Indeed. glad people seem to be taking my new chocolate new chocolate bread recipe. Not that I'm surprised. I was praying for everyone to have a safe future as I bake, so I'd like to think that came through. Oh, if you're wondering why it's pitch black, that's because the color's inspired by the Supreme Leader and the Duskin Dancer. I hope and pray with all my heart that United Nation Crossbell will become a tranquil country. Ha ha ha. Wait just a minute, is she? Yes, this must be the brainwashing at work. Taking hold of so much of the populace. That's a shame. I liked her.
My turn!
I swear, all I do lately is sigh and sigh. No matter how worrying things might get, I can't keep going on like this, darn it. I'm sure Matthew's trying his hardest to make things, the best of things over in Michelin, too. Worried about Yuna, but I know she's doing what she can with her teacher and classmates to set things right. Gotta pull myself together. I need to stay positive for Ken and Nana's sake. Which? How are they handling it? It's so boring around here now that the city's been occupied again. Yeah, everyone just goes on and on about the Supreme Leader. It stinks. What the? Who's she and where did she come from? Wow, you're all dressed like a doll and your hair is super fluffy and really cute. Hi, what good taste do you have? I don't know why we are allowed into your, place. I feel like people should have learned to lock their doors in all this unrest, but okay. I am Rosenberg Studios' masterwork doll. After all, praise me more. Huh? Wow, really? Listen, I know they're just children, but you shouldn't blow your cover so easily. Sorry about that, you two. Our little friend likes to tease a lot. Don't take her seriously. Oh, really? It's just a joke? I'm confused. Indeed you are, and you will continue to be. Okay, so we can't go to Entertainment District or... Well, the Entertainment District, every way with that is sort of blocked up. Noted. Oh, these are the gang member, what's his face? Vols is something like that. His group that, had redeemed and were that drinking party. Things are looking pretty dicey the way they're headed, aren't they? Yeah, more and more people are losing their minds where I'm working. So I just stand by and watch it all happen. Looks like we have to move forward with that plan we devised with Wendy. What other choice do we have? Wait, not yet. First, we need to figure out what holes there are in the EDF's patrol routes. Who's there? Oh, it's just a bunch of kids. Are you guys lost or something? You don't look like you live in this apartment building. Golly, us? We were just walking around talking about how scary the grown-ups are acting lately. Then before we knew it, we somehow wandered past our building. Oh, sorry. Yeah, that's all. You guys scared us for a minute there. Yeah, these kids seem legit. I wouldn't worry about them. Just be careful and head straight home, you hear me? Will do, sorry. Sure thing, sorry for the confusion. Too easy. I could fool these chumps in my sleep. A bit, yeah. Mother's been acting so weird lately. Sometimes she says she doesn't trust the Supreme Leader. Other times, she says he's the perfect man to guide us. It's very odd. Oh, so it's going back and forth? That's interesting. I might just be a kid, but even I know when something bad is going on. Now that Father can be at home with us, though, I'm not so worried about her. He says that his business hours at work have changed so he can spend more time with all of us. I'm sure everything is going to be fine with him around, right, Marie? Things will be great. Gotta admit, the Supreme Leader does have a point. Wouldn't things be wonderful if Crossbow was the center of Zemuria? Why would they be wonderful? Listen to me, Krill. That would bring nothing but more conflict with other countries again. And if that happened, it'd be possible I'd be drafted again and have to be away from our family. Nobody wants that, right? They'll all be so lonely without each other. What? Oh, yes, you're right. What was I even thinking? What a terrible thing that would be. Can't even bear the thought of us being separated from you again, sweetheart. Promise me, Bond. Promise me you'll always stay with us, with your family, okay? Of course, I wouldn't dream of spending my life any other way. That is a very interesting way for that to develop, at the very least. Okay, so the bracers are temporarily closed, as one would expect. Hey, buddy.
Hey,
How you doing? Looks like you folks look like you'd have some pretty interesting stories. Don't get your panties in a vice. I'm not trying to pry. I'm not going to pry. I've got enough going on in my life. You four can have a look around. Wait, did she say 4? LP, I don't even don't. Oh, well, guess it's too late for that. Who do you think you're fooling? I almost feel bad for you. If that was your idea of being subtle, then I don't see you getting very far. She's really tearing into us. Hold on, now that I think about it. Does the sign on the front storefront say? Correct. This is Nine Valley's main store. Jingle would be her daughter. Nine Valley is one of the few businesses that caught my attention as Governor General. It certainly seems to have its uses. Yet here you are, still covering your rear end. You're a real piece of work. What are you guys talking about? Someone explain it to me. You all knock it off with all the whispering. Wrap it up. Trying to run a business here. Either buy something or get out. Yes, ma'am. She has a point. Stores like this are more our style. We should probably stock up while we're here. Especially the bargain bin. I love the bargain bin. You used to learn a recipe. Interesting. So I don't remember if this was a thing in the previous games. Interesting. Very interesting indeed.
I suppose I could cook instead of eat.
Cook instead of
that?
eat. What a ask. What a terrible, horrible ask of someone.
What? You want me to do it? There's the sweet smell coming from. I think it's that stall. Can we go?
If you children could gather intelligence instead of food, that would better serve our needs.
Yeah, S. Quit being so lazy.
Hey!
So what's the plan here, Rose? We've got enough vanilla yubeshi in stock to make a mini mountain. We're barely getting any customers. If this keeps up, we're gonna go out of business. Good point, and there's no way we can eat all this before it goes bad either. I don't know, maybe Ashley will have some ideas? Actually, Rose, I might have one. All we can do is throw it out. Why not give it out for free instead? Are you nuts? Where's the profit in? Oh, who am I kidding? We're on the brink of shutting our doors for good. The least we can do is brighten up a few people's day with the food before we go. It's a great idea, Buck. Let's do it. Yeah, I'm glad you're up for it. Oh, that's a shame. Here, let me buy one. Because I don't have that much money. Shame Rufus couldn't line our pockets with like a war fund. Oh, hey, look how empty this place is. Right, sound. What's her face? Isn't he back here either? I guess I shouldn't be surprised. Largest syndicate in the East, Hayaway, right? I'd rather not pay them a courtesy visit. Yes, I hear they're in league with my imposter. We should stay clear of them. I get what the big deal is. Hayaway, huh? I like it. I give that name 45 points. Nah. I would not consider that name cute, at the very least. Ooh. Man, the Supreme Leader really is something else. What a speech! I think he's faking it. That's right, you should write all about his glory. I plan to. Who is? Oh, you're just a kid. Hey, it's dangerous out here. You should stay inside. Totally noted. Thanks for the tip. Why would someone so happy about the Supreme Leader and the state of things think that it's dangerous out here? It's a shame we can't contact anyone on the outside. Well, that's all the more reason to do everything in power from here. And since Grace isn't breathing down my neck this time, maybe I should take this chance to get some real work done. That group has a really interesting dynamic. And is it just me, or weren't there actually 4 of them? Yep, okay. Indeed. Is Grace not available? I know she was tracking down a lead, but no sign of her. No sign of her. Wait, how did you get... wait, Rex, how did you get back into the city? Yeah, Ellie McDonald's staying in Armorica with a few other allies. Yeah, just saying that out loud. Speaking McDonald's there and doing well. He should make a full recovery. Ooh, that's a relief. I wish we could report any of this, but the damn Aban Defense Force is bringing down our necks. It's like we're under Imperial rule again. Worse, actually, with everyone acting out of their minds. I'm sick and tired of shoving my article about the crossbow becoming independent. I got the same sense even from all the way in Almarca. It's just bizarre how badly Rufus Alberea has people wrapped around his finger. Hard to ignore how the similarity to what the curse was doing to people last year. I bet Reen would have a few answers. Ooh, they're actually pointing out the similarity? Because wasn't the curse affecting Crossbell too? Because it was like interconnected in the same way that the Pleroma grass was showing up in... Because like I'm pretty sure, unless I'm remembering incorrectly, and I might be, that the curse was showing up here, so people should recognize it. Should. Anyway, thanks for dropping by, Rex. It's good to talk with someone who still has their head on their shoulders. No problem, I'm your man. Very interesting. Actually. This is a great talking about. I don't have anything to worry about, but still. Okay, so she is just straight up missing relative to the rest of the news force. Got it. Ah, they must be on patrol. I just saw that out of the corner of my eye. I'm more shocked to see them deployed in a city. All the more reason not to get in a fight with one of those things. It's like having tanks going around. Can't be forced to be spotted. Oh, that's weird for her to be like ... Has she seen Panzer Soldats before, maybe? Impressed by how far you've come. Well done, Koki. I can feel yourself swirling at the noodles in this bowl. For real? Yes, you did well persevere throughout these troubled times. It's unfortunate that we have no customers to test your skills upon. Nevertheless, I hereby pass on to you the beginner rank of the Ozel School of Noodles. Continue to push forward in your training. Yes, boss! What is this stuff? I want to try some. I totally know what you mean, but we'll have to save it for later. Do we? Do we really? Da-da-da. Okay, Administrative District, here we come. So, I had been told that I had missed Ren's family, so I wonder if they're going to still be here. Oh, timing. We could just, like, attack him now. So that's the Supreme Leader, huh? From a distance, he really does look exactly like our Rufus. Other than his haircut. You'd struggle to tell them apart. Oh, right, Rufus had his hair cut. Like, literally cut. Like, just shorter. Enough people have been able to see through the disguise. I think other people will be able to notice that he's here. Shit, is our cover blown? Is he one of Heoe's top brass?
Can't take any chances. We must move at once. It isn't just you. We'll have to take proper precautions. It appears to be a recording.
As you well know, Western Zemuria is in a lamentable state. Jirai and North Ambria have become frequent targets of terrorism, and racial conflict remains rife throughout the Calvard Republic. Evil is no longer a seedling to be uprooted with ease. It has bloomed and dispersed corruption across the entire continent. Yet all hope is not lost. I ask that you remember the ideals of the late Blood and Iron Chancellor, Gileath Osborne. He understood that if we could not eradicate evil in parts, that we must then be united as a whole through armed might. If we forego a unified system to divide and allocate our resources where they are best needed, we will never know true peace. That is why I, Rufus Alberea, the successor to His Excellency's legacy, have vowed to bring our many great nations together. We cannot let evil continue to sow its seeds. We must fight back for the sake of humanity's future, for the sake of our world's future. And should any neighboring country to which I extend this warm invitation refuse, they will receive due judgment for their arrogance.
I wonder if any of the others, like Garcia and Dieter, if they had the same treatment as Rufus, where they were like just straight up like murdered, like and replaced. This is just crazy. No two ways about it. And the boss is crazier for wanting to stop him. No two ways about it times two.
I'll take that as a compliment.
What's he talking about? Uniting as a whole? Forcing it through armed might is no better than terrorism. Until... Good on Crossbellhans for pushing back. I'm surprised. I figured they'd make quick work of anyone speaking ill of them. Oh, look, S, the channel's changed.
Ilya Batier from Arkansas.
This one looks like a live feed. Oh, I mean, it literally says live. Okay, so... We are, like, very distinctly establishing that her dancing element is the thing that's brainwashing, right? He's right. If we just keep waiting for peace to happen, it'll never come. Crossbell is the economic hub of Zemuria. Our job is to lead and pave the way for the rest of the world. Every word Supreme Leader Rufus has said rings true. He's the very symbol of hope for our future. Something about these people is making me uncomfortable. Say, Nadia. Oh, I was about to say, is it not? Rufus? Why are you just standing there? I'm bored of this. Let's go elsewhere, please. Rufus? Hey, Rufus, are you listening? Sweet Nadia, why aren't you talking to me? Are you bullying me? Huh? Wait, Rufus! Nadia Swin? What's going on?
Mercuria.
Ooh. Oh, so it's a status of... That's interesting. Oh.
Over here.
That works. Let's go, 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 go. There's another person that might be eligible to join the party, so we can actually have united fronts and, like, grinding and stuff like that is actually, like, better. Ooh.
Whoa! Check out all the dolls! It's LP as far as the eye can see. I'll thank you to remember that I'm a Rosenberg doll. I'm in a different league compared to those garden variety specimens.
And yet, some of these were in fact made by the studio of which you speak.
Really? Oh, you're right! This perfectly sculpted masterpiece is unmistakably a Rosenberg.
You have our thanks. Now, would you prefer Angel of Slaughter or Ren Bright?
Okay, I was wondering if they'd, like, just adjust the voice, like, if they had voice lines here, if they'd adjust the voice, like, do that, like, actively rather than having it, like, in the audio file specifically. But no. Okay, I should probably take it off if this is going to be how it plays out. That's a little immersion breaking.
Call me whatever you like, Jade Rook. I suspected something wasn't right about our new Supreme Leader, and seeing you explains why.
I've heard you were an astute one, and you do not disappoint.
It's a shame I can't, like, isolate the voice lines and just do it myself.
Someone you know?
Not on a personal level, no. But we are familiar with one another's backgrounds.
I honestly didn't expect to meet you quite like this. Though, truth be told, my interest is mostly in her.
Okay, cool. So you're the same as us. Join? Oh, come on. You're about to say the name out loud so I can remember how it's pronounced. Damn it.
You are associated with George Rosenberg, if I'm not mistaken.
She is? He did a lot for me in the past. The robot she had. Was that related to Rosenberg? I think it might have been. I don't remember. Lots of shit. Huh, I guess you're the same as us then. So it seems. My name's Ren Bright, and since fate has brought us together, let's say we make the most of it. If you're a friend of the Meister, I suppose we are bound to meet eventually. My name is Swin. I'm Nadia. I have a feeling you and I are going to be two peas in a pod. What a coincidence. I was thinking just the same thing. Totally have the same vibe. That's not good. This would be heartwarming if it wasn't borderline chilling.
Incidentally, if I may ask, since you are aware of her existence, might you have heard something about her from the Meister?
Not as much as you're likely hoping, I'm afraid. He contacted me a short while ago. All he mentioned is that she exists. He also asked me to help her if she ever needed it. So you don't know anything about her background then? I'm afraid not. Sorry to disappoint you.
Then our objective remains unchanged. We should make for Rosenberg's studio.
Oh, that's where you're headed. Then might I join you? I haven't been there for some time, but it seems to have been occupied by someone exceptionally unpleasant. I was thinking of giving the place a little spring cleaning, but it's a bit too much for me to handle alone.
Then we would be glad to have you as our guide.
I wonder what Jingo would say if she knew we added another kid to our picnicking group. Welcome to the Imperial Picnicking Front, Ren. That is not our name. Yes, that should be our name. I love it.
Before we depart, there is one more thing we should confirm.
Yeah, I don't want to run into trouble like we did earlier again. What did we witness in the entertainment district before you came to save us? It's recurriable, though, so that's notable. It's a form of mind control employed by the Supreme Leader. Seriously. So he's brainwashing people? The principle is similar, but it works somewhat differently. It can be used across a wide area, and the effects are cumulative. I was able to save you with Orbital Arts earlier because the effects hadn't fully set in yet. But the residents of Crossbell who have been exposed to it multiple times won't be as easy to save. We'll just use Recurria multiple times if it's cumulative.
The weapon bringing about this form of mind control is Ilya Blazier's dance.
So it seems. Although I still don't know exactly how it all works. But alas, now that the Fallen Sun Princess cast shadow over everyone's heart like that of an eclipse. So that's how they're able to keep the people in control, despite how forcefully they took over Crossbell. I hope RX is okay. RX?
Regardless, I think we've established it is not something we are capable of countering at present. Let us be off.
LP, time to mosey. Just a minute. If you don't hurry up, we're gonna sell you to the shop. And you'll be stuck in a display case, unable to move, just like those dolls. There'll be no more walking, talking, or yummy desserts for you ever again. I'm coming. You big meanie. Oh, truly the most terrifying.
Customers I spy.
Hello, you're the one with like really good items that I do not have the money to buy.
What a peculiar bunch you are.
Wait, when did you put that? When did you put that on? I thought it was broken. Okay. I mean, it's been on for a bit, but okay.
I always carry a spare.
Oh, more reason for me to keep it off, I guess. I was thinking, like, if I'm sneaking around a city, maybe it's a good idea to keep it on, but... You arrived at just the right time. I'm about to get going. Thank you for taking care of me these past few days. Make nothing of it, dearie. Are you headed off with these people, then? That's right. I can tell you're in for quite a hoot. No, no doubt. Stars above! Ooh, I see that old man made himself a new model. Just look how expressive she is. This woman scares me. I'm impressed you were able to tell she's Rosenberg so quickly. I couldn't convince you to part with her, could I? I'll make it more than worth your while. You won't regret it. How many evergreens can you give me? How many do you, like, physically have in stock? Like, 100? How much are we talking? Oh, gosh, now I'm tempted. How can you even think of selling me? You can drop the act now, Nadia.
I'm afraid she's not for sale, ma'am. We still have need of her ourselves. After that, though.
I see, that is a shame. Well, my offer still stands if you ever change your mind. Ooh, boy. Are we going to get kicked out of the city then, since we've been sort of on railroads for a bit?
Time to make our way for Maine's Mountain Path.
What a fun little gadget this is. Snagged one for yourself during the last year's spy debacle, I'm guessing.
Correct.
You never miss a beat, do you? Oh, is she? Yep, she's in the party. That's fun. That's real fun. I hope we get United Front soon, just because it's like really a big sort of ad. No matter how many times I see Ilias insert a beauteous Tuscan dancer, I can't get over it. She upped her game big time before any of us even had time to catch her breath. Sucks to say out loud, but it makes sense that she was the only one in Arkansas chosen to represent the nation. Yeah, she's worked her tail off to hog the spotlight, but we still have a chance, okay? The United Nation hasn't been officially founded yet, so the Supreme Leader can still change his mind. Yeah, you're right. I'll show the mysterious songstress bewitching darkness that ensnares the heart. How pitiable. None of them appear to be in their right mind, yep. That adds up. Basically, everything's locked off anyways, so... Oh, okay, so we can... Gotcha. Following this path here will eventually take us to the one that leading to the studio. There are monsters wandering around, but... Was Ren just staying with Rosenberg during that time in the Crossbell Saga? I feel like she might have been. It's been a while and a half to remember exactly how she was operating. That might have been it. As simple as she was operating with or like hanging out there when she wasn't doing other stuff. I think we can take our chances with the monsters. We can, yes, but what about you? Oh, you needn't worry about me. I've got my weapon right here. Oh, wow, that's so neat. Why, thank you. So, you use a scythe, huh? What a peculiar choice. Its simple design belies just how difficult it is to wield. I can use most weapons, sure, but this one has always had my heart. Because it's neat? Because it's perfect for slicing off heads. No, indeed. I'm just joking. The more I get to know you, the more I think we're going to be the best of friends. I'd like it if you didn't bond with her over beheading people. By the way, are you all familiar with United Fronts? Yes. I can't say that I am. I'm not either. It's unusual that we don't. It's still in the early stages of development, so not really. It's a new Arcus 2 feature that lets 5 or more people work together. Oh, I think I might have heard something about that. The students had better teamwork than I gave them credit for, so I've been wondering if there was more to it. It was like a buffed up version of Combat Links. You hit the nail on the head? Even the fact that those students were using it. I will say, it has been quite some time, so the Arcus 2 being so prevalent does make sense, I think. Like, everything's relatively new, but it's basically just become, like I think we got Arcuses back at the beginning of Cold Steel, but it's been years, so presumably they, like, push them out to, like, proper, push them out so that they could, like, become a mass, something that was, like, mass taken up by the public and mass adoption. That's what I'm looking for. It does have its limitations, like how only those who shared a certain connection at the end of Twilight can use it. I, however, am one of those people, so you might be able to pull it off as long as I'm around. Oh wait, that was one of its limitations? That's interesting. How promising. It's worth the attempt in any event, because it was trying to replicate the Divine Knight connection stuff, right? That was like the lore reason for it, right? Okay. So basically, she was like able to be involved in all that stuff, so... I agree. There are exactly 5 of us here, so there's no reason not to the next time something tries to play nasty with us. Sounds like a plan to me. Yay! Good.
How could you, Nadia? How could you think to sell me off to that woman? Oh, how couldn't I when your cuteness is worth a fortune? I wouldn't want to insult you by cheaping out. I'm that cute? Well, that is true.
Now,
I forgive you.
This was an alarming about-face.
That was indeed. Also, now time to... Yeah. We're out of the city, so I at least can drop my role-playing concept for why I had him on there.
Crossbow Cathedral here is pretty famous, isn't it? It's sure ritzy enough to have earned a big name. The building is beautiful, and the air is so clean. I love it.
Guess the brainwashing doesn't have much impact here. It won't hurt to take a quick look around.
Won't hurt indeed. Oh, hey, look who's here. Yes, the speaker's condition is stable now, so things at the clinic are much calmer. That's why I decided to follow a photographer in town in hopes of helping here. Oh, so Rex managed to get in and you follow. Okay. I see. You have my deepest gratitude. We have people here who were injured while fleeing from the city and others who are suffering from malnutrition. We have basic healing supplements on hand and the like, but we can only get so far with just that. Having a certified nurse with us is a boon. Indeed. I had brought some extra medical supplies with me from the nursing home. Please use them. Indeed. Okay. That's good to be aware of. Oh my goodness, this is where Mishi fled to. Mishi's like, I gotta get the fuck out of here. Well, hello, I don't think we've had the pleasure before. My name's Mishi. I came here all the way from Michelin Wonderland, and here's my sister, Michette. Everyone's been looking so down lately, so we stopped by to turn those frowns upside down with a few dances. These are evil brainwashing dances, so feel free to join us and make a wishy with Mishi. Now you try. Make a wishy with Mishi? I don't get it. What's that supposed to mean? Do it. Do it now. Come on, dance with us. You'll be smiling and feeling better in no time. Come on, everybody. We need you up and happy or else my brother's going to be real sad. Trust me, you don't want to see Mishi when he's sad. His face goes all mushed up and droopy. It's an awful sight. And Mecha Mishi, oh, his screws go flying everywhere. It's a real pain in the keister to fix them up when that happens. Trust me. That's why we need to have fun together so tragedies like this can be avoided. Man, is everyone ready? Let's sing Michelin Wonderland's theme song together. That'll give us a big boost of energy we need. Hold on, did these two seriously flee the city while wearing those costumes the entire time? Why bother? Is keeping up the act really worth it? Just, worth all the hassle just so the kids wouldn't catch them out of character? Duh, we're talking about a child's innocence here. Do you want them to be scarred for life? I sympathize with the people behind the fur, but everyone's got to do their part to protect their characters. Props to them. On that part, at least.
All for one, and one for all! Need my help?
Oh, one of them feels like they weren't saying one for all at the same pace as the others. One of them definitely didn't feel like they were saying that.
We were a most ideal team.
A real lack of healing, boys. That's something to be. That's something that I feel is distinctly worth noting throughout this so far. Maybe there was a place to heal up at the church that I missed.
I got it together now.
Okay, what have we got now? What was that? Oh, are we gonna get a mirror? No, it's nothing. What is this I'm sensing? Choosing to continue will cause the main story to advance. It will also not be possible to go any further in Rufus' story for a brief period. Okay. I just saved, so... How much longer? I'm so tired. Really? We haven't even walked that far yet. Rosenberg Studio isn't too far from here. And you? Are you sure there's nothing wrong? You're acting awfully preoccupied. I simply don't think it's worth mentioning. No, wait. Oh, there it is. What is that? Yes. We'll have access to it again, and we can do all this shit. Looks like a piece of a mirror or something. The design is really weird, too. I didn't take you for the type to collect trinkets. I'm not. I couldn't tell you where it came from. It just suddenly appeared in my pocket. It... what? How could that be possible? I don't know the answer to that, but nor do I think that we can afford to leave it unanswered. A predicament indeed. Oh, I can't? What do you mean I can't? Fine. It just, oh, go jump to these other ones now. I can't just jump to it and see what happens. Oh, okay, well. As I said before, my goal is to take it as far as the game will let me. And then stop there. Can't very well ignore this mysterious mirror, but nor do I know how to best approach it. Oh, a predicament indeed. Oh, okay. I can't advance any further in that literal sense. Okay, got it. That makes for a good stopping point then, I think. Okay. Back to it then. We will, I don't know which one to do next, because I sort of just been like, Rufus, Lloyd, Rain, Rufus, Lloyd, Rain, but it didn't really end up that way. So I wonder if because it was Lloyd, now Rufus, we could just go to Rain and then Lloyd, and I'll have to think about it. Either way, that's going to be where this one stops for now. I was hoping we'd jump to the Reverie corridor so I can, like, have access to it again, but okay. Without needing to, like, start the other route. Like, it would be really nice if I could do the Reverie corridor, like, in between starting routes so I can have these clear-cut, like, go and do the Reverie corridor when I, like, in between story segments. They have these, like, distinct segment... Yeah, it does feel like nap time, doesn't it? They have these distinct, very distinct sort of, like, ways to break up the action and the story and whatnot, but, like, it feels like the perfect time to let us go do Reverie Corridor stuff in between, but alas, they didn't actually design it like that. So, maybe that's just me being stupid. Either way, I think I'll leave it there then. I'll see you all next time. Drive safely, everyone.